Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video from our channel, Immortal News. In today's segment, we're bringing you updates on notable personalities who have sadly passed away today, August 18th, and in the recent days gone by. In addition to that, we've curated special tributes that you won't want to miss. Later on, we will unveil a shocking twist in the case of a slain Microsoft executive. His ex-wife faces charges in an alleged premeditated murder plot involving two other suspects. We will also dive into the dangers lurking in coastal waters. A rare bacterium, known for thriving in warm seawaters and raw shellfish, turns summer swims and oyster feasts into a risky game of chance. In addition to that, we will delve into the tragic news of a seasoned pilot for Chile's LATAM Airlines, who suffered a severe medical emergency mid-flight, underscoring the vulnerability even experienced professionals may face. So please stay with us as we explore these important and impactful stories. But before we get started, we would appreciate your support. Please show us your love by giving this video a like. Thank you. Number 12. Rick Jeanneret, the voice that defined the Buffalo Sabres. Rick Jeanneret, the iconic voice of the Buffalo Sabres and a legend in the world of sports broadcasting, passed away on August 17th at the age of 81. According to a statement from Jeanneret's family, he passed away with his loved ones by his side after a 2-year battle with multi-organ failure. Affectionately known as RJ, Jeanneret's remarkable 51-year broadcasting career began in the 1971-72 season, making him the longest-serving play-by-play announcer in NHL history. Born in St. Catharines, Ontario, he became more than a broadcaster. He became the voice of Buffalo, capturing hearts with his signature calls like Top Shelf, Where Mama Hides the Cookies, and the unforgettable Mayday Mayday during the 1993 playoffs. In 2012, his outstanding contribution to hockey broadcasting was recognized with the Hockey Hall of Fame's Foster Hewitt Memorial Award, the NHL's highest honor for a broadcaster. Beyond the microphone, Jeanneret was a resilient man, having battled throat cancer in 2014 and later being fitted with a pacemaker in 2016. In his final season before retiring after the 2021-22 season, the Sabres paid tribute to Jeanneret by raising a banner with his name to the arena rafters, an honor held by only 11 people in the team's history, including Jeanneret. The franchise's owner, Terry Pegula, and many others in the community cherished Jeanneret, not just for his calls, but for his spirit and endearing character. His legacy as a devoted family man survives through his wife, Sandra, his children Mark, Chris, and Shelley, and numerous grandchildren. Rick Jeanneret's voice, synonymous with hockey in Buffalo and heard in living rooms for generations, will continue to echo in the hearts of Sabres fans for years to come. Tribute to Rick Jeanneret. Number 11. Gary Young, the beat behind indie rock's iconic sounds. Gary Young, the original drummer for the iconic 90s indie rock band Pavement, passed away at the age of 70 on August 17th. Born in Mamaroneck, New York, in May 1953, Young began his musical journey in Stockton, California, where he was instrumental in shaping the local music scene. Joining forces with Stephen Malkmus and Scott Canberg, Young became an integral part of Pavement's sound. His contributions are evident in the band's debut EP Sleigh Tracks, recorded at his very own Louder Than You Think studio. His distinctive drumming also graced the 1992 debut album Slanted and Enchanted, which remains one of the most revered projects of the 90s. The album's lasting influence was evident when, on its 25th anniversary, it was lauded by Billboard as the definitive indie rock album. Despite his significant contributions, Young's time with Pavement was cut short in 1993 due to personal challenges. However, his passion for music remained undimmed. He went on to create music with his band, Gary Young's Hospital, releasing 3 projects between 1994 and 2004. His solo venture, Malfunction, in 2016, further showcased his musical versatility. Beyond his musical accomplishments, Gary Young will be remembered as an amazing human. As aptly put by Matador Records, the label that worked closely with him during his Pavement years. His legacy is encapsulated not only in the beats he left behind, but in the hearts of those who knew him. Tribute to Gary Young. Number 10. Howard S. Becker, a pioneering force in the realm of sociology. Howard S. Becker, a monumental figure in the world of sociology, passed away in San Francisco on August 16th at the age of 95. An esteemed sociologist known for his significant contributions to the sociology of deviance, art, and music, Becker's work was transformative and influential, shaping many contemporary sociological perspectives. A cornerstone of Becker's work was his 1963 book, Outsiders, which laid the groundwork for the labeling theory and fundamentally shifted our understanding of societal deviance. Becker was not just an academic, he was a passionate pianist, working in various establishments during his early years. His experiences as a musician provided him with unique insights into drug culture, which later became a focal point of his academic pursuits. Throughout his life, Becker received numerous accolades recognizing his monumental contributions to sociology, including the Charles Horton Cooley Award, the George Herbert Mead Award, and the Award for a Career of Distinguished Scholarship from the American Sociological Association. Beyond his profound contributions to theory, Becker was also a proponent of clear and direct sociological writing. He believed that the quality of sociological writing was intrinsically tied to the theoretical robustness of the discipline. His books, such as Writing for Social Scientists and Tricks of the Trade, provided invaluable guidance for upcoming sociologists on methodological rigor and the art of clear communication. Becker's legacy in sociology is enduring. He challenged conventional norms, offered fresh perspectives, and inspired countless scholars to look at society through a different lens. His life's work stands as a testament to his commitment to understanding and dissecting the complex fabric of societal interactions. Tribute to Howard S. Becker. Number 9. Bobby Eli, the maestro of Philadelphia. Soul Bobby Eli, the virtuoso American musician, arranger, composer, and record producer, and a founding member and lead guitarist of the celebrated Philadelphia studio band, MFSB, passed away on August 17th. With his multifaceted talent, Eli's imprints on the world of music are profound and far-reaching, and he will be remembered as one of the key architects of the Philadelphia soul sound. Throughout his illustrious career, Eli's artistry graced recordings by a plethora of iconic artists including Teddy Pendergrass, the Jacksons, David Bowie, Elton John, and B.B. King. As a steadfast session player for Gamble and Huff's Philadelphia International label in the 1970s, Eli played an integral role in defining an era of music that still resonates deeply today. As a songwriter, Eli's golden touch extended to million-selling singles such as Love Won't Let Me Wait by Major Harris and Blue Magic's Sideshow. Not stopping at playing and composing, Eli's prowess as a producer was also keenly felt, contributing to the success of several artists, including Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes, and Denise Williams, whose album Love Niecy Style was Grammy-nominated in 2007. In 2006, Eli established his recording facility, The Groove Yard, in the Philadelphia suburbs, and later launched his own label, Groove City Entertainment. Here he mentored new talents while still actively collaborating with legends of the industry. His legacy was further cemented in 2016, when Eli was inducted into the Musicians Hall of Fame and Museum, a fitting tribute to his indelible impact on the world of music. Tribute to Bobby Eli. Number 8. John Devitt, a champion in the pool and a pillar of Australian sports administration. John Devitt, the celebrated Australian Olympic swimming gold medalist, passed away at the age of 86 on August 17th. Throughout his illustrious 13-year swimming career, Devitt set an astounding 14 world records, securing his place as one of the sport's most accomplished athletes. He rose to prominence on the international stage with his gold medal performances at the 1956 Melbourne Olympics and the 1960 Rome Olympics. In the latter, Devitt won his individual Olympic gold medal in the 100 meters freestyle, a race that was marked by controversy as he was awarded the gold despite timekeepers recording a slower time than American silver medalist Lance Larson. The chief judge ultimately overruled the timekeepers. In addition to his individual accomplishments, Devitt was a vital member of the gold medal-winning 4x 200 meters Australian freestyle relay team in Melbourne, and also secured a silver medal in the 100 meters freestyle at those games. He further showcased his team spirit with a bronze in the 4x 200 meters relay team in Rome. Following his remarkable swimming career, Devitt transitioned into sports administration, serving as an executive on the Australian Olympic Committee. He played a significant role in helping Sydney win the bid for the 2000 Olympics and served as the Australian chef de mission for the 2006 Commonwealth Games in Melbourne. He is survived by his wife, Wendy, his family, and a multitude of friends and individuals whose lives he touched deeply throughout his decorated life. Tribute to John Devitt. Number 7. David Ostrosky, a luminary of the television world. David Ostrosky, the esteemed actor revered for his iconic roles in notable soap operas, passed away at the age of 66 on August 17th. The announcement was made by the National Association of Interpreters. Although the association did not specify the cause, Ostrosky had publicly revealed his battle with a painful arm tumor, which led him to retire from acting. This tumor, diagnosed as benign, caused such distress that amputation became the only solution. With celebrated performances in The Flight of the Eagle and The Burning Torch, his last appearance was in Vencer la ausencia. A dedicated artist, Ostrosky's legacy is encapsulated by his immense contribution to the television world. Tribute to David Ostrosky. Number 6. Miroslav Boskovic, a beacon of footballing excellence and courageous transitions. Miroslav Boskovic, the legendary footballer associated with Partizan and Hajduk, passed away on August 17th and at the age of 76, following a brief and severe illness. Born in Belgrade, Boskovic's storied career began at Hajduk, where he played an impressive 405 matches, before making a historic and courageous move to Partizan Belgrade. This transition was notable as he was the only player to transfer directly from Hajduk to Partizan, a move he pursued steadfastly, despite facing legal and regulatory challenges. With Hajduk split, he clinched the Yugoslav Cup in 1967 and went on to represent the senior Yugoslavian national team in 6 matches. Boskovic concluded his playing career at Sindelek in Belgrade and spent his final days in Danilovgrad. His enduring legacy as a tenacious and exceptional athlete will be deeply missed by the football community. Tribute to Miroslav Boskovic. Number 5. Hans Kratzert, a pillar of East German cinema. Hans Kratzert, an influential German screenwriter and director, passed away at the age of 83 on August 15th. Born during the tumultuous times of the Second World War in Heerwegen, province of Silesia, Kratzert experienced the vast movement of Germans westward post-war and grew up in what became East Germany. After serving in the military, he began his illustrious film career at DEFA, the state-owned East German film company. From his directorial debut in 1968, Kratzert directed a series of films, including the notable biopic Tecumseh, which showcased the life of the revered Native American leader. The dissolution of the Berlin Wall and the subsequent closure of DEFA marked the end of his directorial journey. Kratzert's contributions to cinema, especially in East Germany, have left an indelible mark. Tribute to Hans Kratzert. Number 4. Jorn Riel, a master storyteller with a love for Greenland. Jorn Riel, the award-winning Danish author known for his tales from the remote regions of Greenland, passed away at the age of 92 on August 18th. Riel, who debuted as a writer at the age of 39, had a remarkable career, penning novels, poems, and children's books, many of which were centered around Greenland. His time in Ida Korturmit and the stories he gathered there formed the foundation for his writings. He was awarded the Golden Laurel in 1995 and the Grand Prize of the Danish Academy in 2010, in addition to other prestigious awards such as the Tom Christensen Grant and the Dessos Grant. Beyond his writing career, Riel served as a UN envoy in the war zones of the Middle East before settling in Malaysia. He will be remembered for his deep connection to Greenland and his ability to tell stories that touch the heart. Tribute to Jorn Riel. Number 3. Pierre Alferi, a luminous mind in French literature. Pierre Alferi, celebrated French novelist, poet, and essayist, passed away on the 16th of August in Paris at the age of 60. Alferi's legacy was both shaped by and independent of his illustrious lineage. After a profound exploration of William of Ockham's philosophy, Alferi's artistic trajectory veered towards poetry. An adept literary translator, he brought to the French audience the works of luminaries like John Donne, Giorgio Agamben, and Meyer Shapiro. His versatile talent extended to songwriting, crafting lyrics for artists such as Jean Balibar. His dedication to the world of letters saw him co-founding literary journals like Detail and La Revue de Littérature Générale. Alferi also illuminated classrooms at prestigious institutions, including the École Nationale Supérieure des Beaux-Arts in Paris and the European Graduate School. Of Algerian Jewish heritage through his father and Czech through his mother, Alferi's rich lineage was mirrored in his eclectic and profound works. His sudden passing leaves a void in the world of French literature. Tribute to Pierre Alferi. Breaking news. News 1. In an astonishing twist to the tragic death of Microsoft executive Jared Bridgen, his ex-wife, Shanna Gardner, faces charges of orchestrating the harrowing ambush that took his life. Florida prosecutors have branded the killing of the doting father of 4 as cold, calculated, and premeditated. Last year, Bridgen's life ended abruptly on a Jacksonville beach street. The trap? A tire deliberately placed to halt his journey. The unsuspecting exec, with his 2-year-old daughter on board, stopped his vehicle only to face a lethal assault. Shauna isn't the only suspect. Her current spouse, Mario Fernandez Saldana, and a former tenant, Henry Tenon, have also been implicated. Tenon, believed to have fired the fatal shot, has since pleaded guilty. Meanwhile, prosecutors seek the ultimate penalty for both Gardner and Fernandez Saldana. While Gardner refutes involvement, the community reels, mourning Bridgen and bracing for a legal battle that's poised to expose deep-seated family betrayals. News 2. Hidden beneath the tranquil waves of Long Island Sound lurks a silent, flesh-eating menace, claiming the lives of 3 unsuspecting souls in Connecticut and New York. This lethal predator isn't a shark or jellyfish, but a rare bacterium, Vibrio vulnificus. This microscopic terror, akin to cholera, thrives in warm seawaters and finds home in raw shellfish. 2 victims met their fate after swimming, while a third became a casualty to contaminated oysters. Echoing the urgency, Governor Hochul warns of its presence in the region. For those dreaming of summer swims and oyster feasts, caution is paramount. As the sun blazes, the danger rises, making raw delicacies a game of Russian roulette. Defend your flesh, cover wounds, cook your shellfish, and watch the waters with wary eyes. The sea's newest predator is microscopic but merciless. News 3. In a sobering turn of events, a seasoned pilot for Chile's LATAM Airlines suffered a severe medical emergency mid-flight from Miami to Santiago. The dire situation prompted an emergency descent and landing in Panama. The pilot, who was a cherished member of the LATAM family for 25 years, tragically passed away upon landing despite immediate medical intervention. The plane, a Boeing 787, was roughly 3 hours into its 8-hour journey when it dramatically descended almost 30,000 feet within 10 minutes to Tocumen International Airport. LATAM Airlines expressed their deep sorrow for the loss, hailing the pilot for his dedication, professionalism, and enthusiasm during his quarter-century service. While such incidents are extremely rare, they underscore the vulnerability even experienced professionals might face. The flight eventually continued its journey, reaching Santiago the following morning. Now it's time to remember the legends who passed away in the past years. Number 2. Hal Singer, the saxophone maestro and pioneer of rhythm and blues. Hal Singer, a towering figure in the world of saxophone and rhythm and blues, passed away on the 18th of August, 2020 at his residence in Château near Paris, aged 100. The cause of his death was confirmed by his wife, Arlette Singer, attributing it to declining health over the years. Emerging in the music scene with his 1948 hit Cornbread, Hal became a prominent name, earning the nickname Cornbread. His distinct style carved a niche, bridging the world of jazz with the nascent sounds of rhythm and blues and rock and roll. He shared the stage with legends like Duke Ellington, Billie Holiday, and Ray Charles, showcasing a style that was raw and emotion-packed. His legacy includes numerous albums, with significant ones like Blue Stompin' and Paris Soul Food. In the backdrop of racial tensions in the U.S., he moved to France in 1965, where he felt more respected and comfortable. Hal's early life was marked by racial violence. The tragic event left a deep imprint, yet his passion for music saw him rise above the adversities. Starting with the violin, he eventually found his love for the saxophone, which became his lifelong companion. Hal's significant contributions were recognized when he was honored by the French culture minister as a Knight of the Arts, eventually elevating to the rank of commander. Leaving behind his beloved wife, 2 daughters, Stephanie and Lena, and 4 grandchildren, Hal Singer's rich legacy continues to inspire budding musicians worldwide. Tribute to Hal Singer. Number 1. Kofi Annan, a beacon of peace and diplomacy in a fractured world. Kofi Annan, the distinguished diplomat and the first Black African to lead the United Nations as its Secretary General, passed away at the age of 80 on August 18, 2018, after a short illness. Annan's tenure as the UN Secretary General from 1997 to 2006 was marked by high-profile challenges, including the Iraq War and the HIV/AIDS pandemic. In 2001, he and the UN were jointly awarded the Nobel Peace Prize for their work toward a better organized and more peaceful world. Annan considered the Millennium Development Goals, which set ambitious targets on vital issues such as poverty and child mortality, as his greatest achievement. This initiative symbolized his unwavering commitment to fostering global cooperation and humanitarianism. In addition to his role at the UN, Annan also served as a special envoy for Syria, working tirelessly to mediate a solution during the ongoing conflict in the nation. Despite his numerous accolades and achievements, Annan's tenure was not without criticism. Most notably, he faced scrutiny for the UN's inability to prevent the genocide in Rwanda in the 1990s, when he served as the head of the UN's peacekeeping operations. Furthermore, Annan and his son were implicated in the oil for food corruption scandal during the Iraq crisis, although Annan was later cleared of any wrongdoing. After leaving the UN, Annan settled near Geneva, Switzerland, where he continued his diplomatic and humanitarian work through his foundation. The world has lost a dedicated and compassionate diplomat whose legacy as a staunch advocate for peace, human rights, and global cooperation will long be remembered. Tribute to Kofi Annan. That concludes our coverage for today, but the stories of those we've lost continue to resonate with us all. We invite you to also watch our special feature on the 13 biggest stars who died recently, where we pay homage to the lives, talents, and legacies that have left an indelible mark on our world. You can find the link to that video in the description below, or click on the card appearing on your screen now. If you found today's video informative and touching, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to Immortal News for more compelling stories and tributes. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you in the next video. Stay safe and take care.